Hi chat, welcome to another stream. How we doing today? I hope audio is working because I did not test. Let's see. It is Monday, the 10th of October. That's 10:10. Please speak in English. Thank you. Ah. Do this. Can I? Why does it not work the way I expected it to? There we go. But anyway, welcome to the stream. My name is Anthony. That's not how I start streams. What happened? What happened to me? Anyway, I was at TwitchCon this weekend, which was fun, and that also means that I haven't really been checking my email, and I'm exhausted, and I just got off a plane, and I have had very little sleep, but I figured I would stream because streaming. I don't know. And my voice is kind of gone. Yeah. Anyway, this is gonna be real scuffed, but we're gonna try and make it happen. But how y'all doing today? Let me say hi to everyone who's here, and then yeah, we'll jump into stuff. John MV1 was here before the stream started. JJMC. You know, I'm not sure whether a sub counts as first, but I believe you technically were first, JJMC. Fixture Dank is also here. Hello, hello. Drunk Time Lord, good to see you again. Second, just like the streamer time. Yeah, I, for those of you that saw my Discord post, I posted a tweet with the wrong URL, and then had to delete it and recreate it. But I only realized it once I posted to Discord, and it didn't render properly. Because it looked fine on my phone, which was also kind of weird, but what are you gonna do? Direct Comment says, got my visa. Yo, congrats, that's awesome. Good to hear. Going to Japan. Oh. Just to hang out? Do weeb stuff? I guess you can go to Japan and not do weeb stuff. That's not a requirement. Hello, hello. I am fairly exhausted from TwitchCon, yes. MDS Ubuntu, hello, hello. Good to see you again. Ormus, welcome back. Finally get to watch the stream properly. Well, that's good. Good to see you again. Blueberry Jam, hello, hello. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm exhausted. People were explaining to me the concept of this is kind of the first. I mean, I guess PyCon. I've been to PyCon a bunch of times. This is my first time going to a conference that it's not just like programming nerd shit. And yo, outdated version has resubbed at 28 months and 24 in a row. God damn. How you doing? Good to see you again. Hopefully you're doing well, and I appreciate your continued support. What was I saying? This is kind of the first like content conference I've been to, and a bunch of people were like, "Yeah, conference great, awesome, blah blah blah." But afterwards, you're gonna be depressed. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. But comes out of fucking nowhere. Is yeah. I was very sad last night after I said bye to everyone. And the plane ride was not much better this morning. But I figured I would stream because that shit makes me happy, so fuck it. That's why we're here. Rollers, hello, hello. Good to see you again. Thought you were gonna take a break. Take at least today off because of that. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be in a better mood streaming than not today. So that's why I'm streaming, even though I have so much shit to do, and I should really be doing my real life stuff that I've let slip. But we're gonna do streaming because it's fun. Vimsurf, hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Matisse, how's it going? Hello, hello. With the TwitchCon San Diego badge. For PyCon JP. Oh, cool, that'll be fun. Did you jump into the foam pit of disabilities? I did not. But I watched a bunch of people do it. And the whole time I'm thinking, man, there's not that much foam there. And sure as shit, a bunch of people got injured. I didn't actually see anyone get injured. But yeah, there were 2 foam pits, and it was, the logistics of it made no sense, and people did stupid shit on it, and doesn't surprise me that people got really hurt. Like someone broke like 2 vertebrae in their vertebrae in their back. Why does that word sound feel weird to me? Is that like a weird plural version? Vertebra. Vertebrae? What is vertebrate? Vertebra. What the fuck is vertebrate then? Not a thing. Oh, it's the type of animal. Okay. Anyway, Drink Time says I'm giving a talk that I'll write on the plane. So I had grand visions of starting and finishing a tiny app on the flight to TwitchCon, and I spent like 4 hours, and all I have to my name is I got Terraform set up. And that's about it. Dragon Skies, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. In the what pit? So let's see if I can find a picture of it. Intel Foam Pit TwitchCon. Is this gonna have a photo of it? Fuck off. Sure. Nope. Does this have a photo of it? There we go. This is what the this is what I'm not gonna watch the video because I'm pretty sure this is the one where they hurt themselves. But you can see it's not very far off the ground here. It's probably about this far, this deep. And they are just foam cubes, and people have these 2 purple things and joust on top of the 2 podiums here. And a bunch of people did like, you know, stylish dismounts after they won, which I believe is what happened in this clip where they hurt themselves very bad. Yeah, or maybe it's this clip, I don't know. But a lot of people got hurt on this, and it makes, you know, it's no surprise because it's just these foam blocks and then concrete underneath. So yeah, anyway, that's most of the drama from TwitchCon. It's World Mental Health Day. Really? Sure is. Damn. What a day to have a giant wave of depression. DK90, hello, welcome back. Sarcastic Dante, good to see you again. Hopefully you're doing well. What even did they hurt themselves on? The concrete floor. Just the concrete floor. Yeah. Isn't she appointed? I don't fucking know. Not very safe, yeah. But yeah, conference. I guess I should summarize my high points of it, because yeah, I did a bunch of stuff. I hung out a bunch with Citrus, which was a lot of fun. I met all of the programmers that went to the conference. I guess not everyone went, but you know, like True and Jordan, saw Jason, saw Girl with Box, saw Melky, a whole bunch of programming people, which was really cool. We like unintentionally a bunch of times we would like unintentionally end up at the same bar, which was just kind of fun, I guess. Walked around a lot. I didn't do too many of the booths just because I don't need more free shit. I already have too much. I already have too many knickknack things. But I did go to the chess.com booth and did their little they had a little what's the word? Brain very empty. They had a challenge. That's the word I was looking for. They had a challenge to do, and in theory, I could become a chess.com partner, which would be kind of cool. But I don't think I play enough chess to make it worth it, though. That was one of the booths that I really liked. Let's see, Citrus. You can't jump in a foam pit. You break a streamer. Thank you for the resub at 7 months. It's good to see you again. I got to see you in person. I've been lurk. Oh, so you heard me already. Okay. But how you doing? Are you also dealing with the post conference depression? Did you tell them about the water? I was kidding there. So Mel organized a bonfire, and all the programmers were there, and I invited Citrus to the bonfire, and it was on the beach in Coronado, and as soon as we got there, Citrus was like, "How cold is the water?" I'm like, "Oh, it's pretty warm. It's pretty warm." But I was a liar. I was a little misleading. To me, the water was fairly warm, but yeah, it was probably only about like, I don't know, 70-ish, 75-ish. So it was refreshing, but I think pretty far from warm. So yeah, Anthony writes lies or Anthony tells lies? I don't know that I want to rebrand that. Wait, yeah, we have the perfect clip for this. we have the perfect clip for this. But yes. Is the water cold, Anthony? No, not at all. It's warm, actually. Connie guys, hello, good to see you again. Did you get a picture with Dweem? I did not get a picture with Dweem. Who did I see that was famous? Or famous, quote unquote famous, because you know, in reality, we're streamers on Twitch. We're not celebrities. I saw Point Crow. I didn't see Amaranth, sad. I saw this really awesome streamer, Citrusine. What else did I see? I don't know. It's all kind of a blur. It will all come back eventually. Andy Shaw and Mark Shannon are gonna be in PyCon JB. Oh, cool. Yeah, they're really awesome. Meet them in person. I'm just so tired. Yeah. I'm very tired as well. Also, is that Citrus the nifty hunting horn user? Me in the water. Well, that was a lie. Yeah. I would probably feel the same. I have very low tolerance to cold. Savage boy here 69. I don't know that that's a appropriate thing to say. So just be better next time. Sounds like real estate. I like that no one else in the bonfire corrected. So outdated version. Actually, there were people that corroborated my story at the bonfire that the water was indeed warm, but they were Canadian, so. Did you stand in queue to see Pokey? Pokey actually wasn't there. Pokey had COVID, so she didn't go to the conference. $1 million question: who is taller, Anthony or Citrus? Yeah, Citrus is way taller than I am. I am actually, 4'8". But Citrus was exactly the height that I expected her to be. So I'll just leave it at that. Preox, hello, welcome. I'm what? Yeah, I'm 4'11". Yep, that's me. Teeny tiny. I can step on you like a bug. I don't think that's true. All right, so let's do. Well, I guess I haven't completely talked about TwitchCon. The wildest brand new sentence happened at the TwitchCon party, which is Megan Thee Stallion grinding on Master Chief. Just and it was also trending on Twitter, which was wild. Yeah. This is not photoshopped. This actually happened. Oh, maybe I can't show this because it's probably TOS now that I think about it. Yeah, maybe I can't show that. Oops. BizBuzz, hello, welcome. I'm taller than you by 3 inches. Wow. You're real tall. Tofu. Strike incoming? I hope not. That would be so stupid. Twitch hosted at their event. I'm sure it's fine. No, they're the things that the performers do on stage definitely do not fall within the terms. So, which is kind of ironic, but yeah. Anyway, what else? What else did I do? I saw the cosplay competition, which was amazing. There were, I wonder if they did like a post about it. Twitch cosplay competition 2022. Contest, cosplay contest. Did they actually show the results? Oh, blog? September 9th. That's a month ago. That doesn't help. Ah! But anyway, there were a bunch of really cool Monster Hunter cosplays. This was the one that won, which is from World of Warcraft. Which she did an exceptional job on this. But there were a bunch of really cool ones. Someone did a Tiny Tina, but entirely in perler beads, which was wild. Who's the person that did that? This individual. Theirs was really cool. What else did I do? Mostly just met people, bunked around a lot, got way too many steps in, ate a lot of good food, had a lot of drinks. Yeah. But yeah, that was TwitchCon. Anyway, let's do open source since last time. I did do a few things while I was on the airplane, while I was waiting for Terraform to bootstrap, and didn't actually end up finishing that. And that is, well, these things are from that. These are from other things. So the first is from Pigment CI. I noticed I was getting some errors from this pull request milestoned event. There's also an demilestoned or unmilestoned. Yeah, demilestoned. So I just added these as things to ignore. It was cluttering my error logs. Cosplay time for Anthony. So coming into the cosplay thing, I was like, I saw like the first two and I was like, I could probably do that. I could probably make something like that. And, or, you know, I could fuck around with Arduino and like get some, you know, cool tech and build something like that. But then some of the like way more involved people came on stage and I was like, never mind. I do not have that amount of dedication and commitment to this. Like they went fucking all out on some of their costumes, which was nuts. But I also feel like cosplay is something that my mom would really like to do. She always made like really intricate like homemade Halloween costumes, and we're real fucking good. Low budget cosplay? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how low budget Arduinos are. To be fair, Casadev, hello, welcome. But anyway, yeah, fixed that bug. Added a new hook to Pigment hooks, just because forbid new submodules doesn't quite do what people want it to do. So I added a brand new one. Haven't released this yet, but it does exist. This one I spent a long time just thinking about, and I'm pretty sure that this change is correct, but I'm not 100% certain, because I had this comment in here, which I cannot think of a situation where removing, basically what the rewrite does is it takes something that looks like this and turns it into this. And I have a comment that this rewrite could cause a syntax error. And I think that's so false. I cannot possibly think of a case where this causes syntax error. But yeah, so I moved the test and deleted the check code. I also, what the fuck? I also handled modes with T's in them for the open command, so that those get rewritten nicely. Hey, what's up, OM? Hello, hello. But yeah, just little slight, replace T. I don't know why these constants were all named U mode. Probably because I wrote this on stream and the original one was U mode. But like some of these don't really have anything to do with U. I mean, I guess they kind of do here. But I renamed them and simplified them a little bit because I was I was hand permuting these and I was just like, we'll just use the tools that actually do this for us. But anyway, now this to do is to done. This was also done while I was waiting for Terraform to bootstrap. Also, while I was waiting for Terraform to bootstrap, I noticed that there's a warning in the output, so I fixed that by removing this partial line here. I have notifications. Oh, right, because it's auto update day. Why are these marked as red? GitHub has been real weird with notifications recently. Has anyone else noticed this? Because this is the only one that's unread. And I definitely did not open these in another tab, so I don't really know what's going on there. But I don't know. It's GitHub. Another day ending in Y. Proof that Terraform improves productivity? Yeah, well, part of the problem that I had so much trouble. Oh, Stevo Bandito, thank you for the resub at 27 months. Thank you for your continued support. It's good to see you again. Hopefully you're doing well. 27, that's such a big number. Yeah, it wasn't Terraform that I spent so much time on. It was because I was on an airplane, and in order to two-factor, I couldn't use push notification or MMS, and in order to log into my password manager, I needed to two-factor, and so in order to get to my backup codes, I also needed to two-factor. And so it was just like this weird daisy chain of like, oh, I guess I need to get TOTP so I can have a code so I can get to my password manager so that I can get to the password for the account and then use a backup code to log into Terraform to like, it was just a lot. But we got there in the end. Jamie Pratt, thank you for the resub at 30 months. There's a lot of you with a lot of months. 30 months though, that's big. Lucas, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, my voice is slightly gone from the weekend. But yeah, how you doing? Welcome back. That was in progress. Zoom out so I can just click button directly. Boop, boop, boop. Can I have a job, please? Says Hope in the Darkness. I don't hire people, so I don't know what to tell you. I'm not in charge of that. But I think you can have a job. Can I give you a job? Probably not. But you could probably get one. Okay, so we gotta merge that one. That's fine. I can delete all these out of my inbox. Yeah, so the plan for today's stream is mostly just to try and catch up on stuff, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16 things in my inbox that I have to do. Drunk Time Lord has gifted 2 subs. I'm on buttons. Can't help you with that. Thank you for the gift subs. Appreciate it. Elfenrod is here. Hello, hello. Wholesome Don says, how was TwitchCon? It was great. Got to meet Citrusine. Got to meet all the programmers. Got to eat a lot of good food. Drink some drinks. Meet a bunch of people. It was great. I really enjoyed it. Wow, so clutch. Hello, hello. How you doing? Level 2 overweight. How did this trigger a hype trade? Just kidding. Oh, yeah. This is just gonna be that you can now deploy to the prods notifications. Of course, these ones don't get marked as red. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, and I can merge this one. Cool. Delete these. Yes. How is the smell at TwitchCon? Asking for a friend. So I was masked the whole time, and the great thing about masks is it kind of makes it less bad. But yeah, you kind of have a point there. Also, it was pretty sweaty just in general because it was fairly warm out, and everyone was telling me before I came to San Diego, it's like, oh yeah, San Diego's really dry, like, you know, we don't get any rain, blah 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 blah. If you look at the weather for like the last 3 days in San Diego, well, it's dropped down now, but the weather the weather for the 3 days I was there was 80% humidity, 90% humidity, and 85% humidity. So it was very humid. Even if it wasn't actually hot, it was very humid. The air conditioning inside was fine in most places. When there was sun, it was still pretty hot. And one of the things in the Twitch like conference bag was Prada cologne sample, and a lot of people used it, and it didn't. The cologne was not that great. So yeah, but I don't know. Wearing a mask, fortunately, you don't smell people as much. Open the Darkest says, has anyone ever told you that you look like that guy from the movies? The Town. I don't know what that is. You're gonna have to pick a name. Jeremy Renner? Is Jeremy? I have gotten this guy before. I have been told I look at this guy before. What is their most important role? Are there? Yeah, I've gotten this guy before, but what was the clone smell scent? G Fuel? I don't even know because I didn't look at it. But Anthony's cuter. Sorry, how you doing, Quasi? I can smell TwitchCon now. Oh no! Did you chill in the partner lounge? I did. I even wait. Did they actually? They actually do. Okay, a Minecrafter. Okay, I did see someone famous-ish. Did they actually do their face reveal though? Because they said they were going to, and then I don't know that it actually happened. But I saw their face in the partner lounge. But yeah, partner lounge is pretty. I mean, it was all right. It was a good place to like get away from everything, be slightly quieter, get some snacks. Oh, I saw the GeoGuessr guy. Rainbolt was in the partner lounge. I was too nervous to say hi to anyone though. I have not recovered any of my social whatever. What is it called? Social lubricant? No. Anyway, I was very apprehensive about taking pictures with people or talking to people or whatever. But did you see Dream? I didn't see Dweem. I didn't see Dweem. I saw the like lines for that. I saw Point Crow at a bar. Who else did I see? What the fuck is going on? Boosting this stream with 800 recommendations. Wow, Twitch. Wow. Which stream has hitchhiked to TwitchCon? Oh, somebody hitchhiked to TwitchCon? That's crazy. Tinker Think, hello, hello. Chris Redwine, good to see you again. I like the GeoGuessr guy. Yeah, he's pretty funny. Did you see Adriana's accent? I did see the news. I also saw the Intel booth. I actually spent quite a lot of time watching that because I was sure someone was gonna get hurt. But battery, maybe. It's more just like staying inside in a house and not talking to people for 2 years. Gets you, I don't know. I felt like I was not super ready to talk to people. Yeah, Dream is like the most popular Minecraft YouTuber. Yeah. But they did like a face reveal and people were like extremely mean to them. Which like, I don't know, people on the internet are dicks, so it kind of makes yeah. I've just been hitchhiking on Twitch for a while, like 6 or so years. Whoa. Bike terrain. Ah, interesting. Halsey says, I didn't find anything through recommendations. He was nice in Juice's chat, which made me check out his profile. Oh. And now you're here forever. It surprised me how few videos Dream has on the YouTube yet. 30+ million subs. So a lot of Dream's videos are unlisted, or at least the old ones are unlisted. But yeah, they also do a lot of other content with other people. I think that's part of where that comes from. But the funny thing about Dream's profile photo is it's the default lime green from paint.net. like they literally you know, went into paint.net, grabbed the brush tool and was like, I am Dweem now. Look at this chat. We're Dream. We did it. But yeah. My eyes, right? Right? But great color. It's kind of a hideous color. I feel like I would have picked literally anything else. Kerpin has asked to find the differences. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Oh my god. Leave this on. All right, let's try and get through the open source backlog. Let's do the easiest ones first so that we can kind of speed run this and get through it. Does paint.net not qualify for A2Z paint? Oh, that's a good point, Ormus. I maybe should have done that. Videos are definitely entertaining, so I see why they were so popular. Yeah. Wait, why did this not open the link that I pasted? Yes, let's do the easiest ones first. I thought this YouTube description was so clever. Maybe I was trying to be too clever. That's a real easy one right there. Dumanito says 2 weeks until I start my new job. Oh, cool. Hopefully that works out well. All right, what do we got next? One down. So many. Maybe the Blade Runner. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, this seems fine. Cool. Boom. 2 things done. Let's go. Tofu says, congrats on the new job. Good luck and I hope you'll have fun. Indeed. Onshore chat, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Oh. Do you want me to be slightly privileged for a second? Or complain about privilege for a second? So, to get into TwitchCon, you obviously need a badge. And TwitchCon had a special partner line to pick up badges, and I was like, oh, cool. I'm a partner. I can just go in the partner line and get my badge real quick. But it turns out in order to do that, I needed to have a COVID wristband. And there was no special line for the COVID wristband. And all of the organizers I talked to were very unclear where I was supposed to get one. But I went there on Thursday to pick up my badge early so that I could, not have to deal with other stuff. And there were like 2,000 people in a line waiting to get their COVID wristband. And so I was just like, well, guess I'm getting my badge tomorrow. But that was a real pain in the ass. And then the next day there was a similar line, so I didn't really save anything. I still had to stand in the long line. But at least once I had my wristband, I could get into the conference. COVID wristband. Basically, they validated that you had either a vaccine card, negative test, or a photo of your vaccine card to prove that you were either vaccinated or had recently gotten tested. And yeah, so that was the requirement to get in. Like 8 out of 10 people on the team, so I'm definitely not joining completely blind. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, it was their COVID protocol, which I think they should have just combined the two lines. It would have been combine the acquisition of the wristband, because I don't know, I feel like it would have been way better. Zyzep, welcome back. Good to see you again. Got my 4th Pfizer jab last Thursday. Nice. I got mine like a month or so ago. Something like that. But yeah. The bivalent. Bivalent. Alkaline. Hello. Welcome. Your 4th? I think so. I think I've got 4 lines on my vaccine card. I've basically gotten whatever I've been allowed to get as soon as I've been able to get it. Ambivalent, yeah, the ambivalent dosage. Anyway, let's look at this. Bloop. Oops. W601, W602, W603, W604. These seem to be syntax errors in Python 3. Is there much use to lint for them anymore? Is it even possible to hit these? That is the question. Let's see. Hi, good style. How was TwitchCon? It was good. I met Citrus, met a bunch of programmers, ate a lot of good food, drank a lot of good drinks. Yeah, it was fun. It was nice to see people in person. W601. What's W602? Is that actually a syntax error? Yes. You can probably remove that. W603. Oh yeah, that's super deprecated. Gabernette! Thank you for the resub at 22 months with Prime. Good to see you again. Hopefully you're doing well with your fancy founder's badge. How you doing? What was the best food you ate in San Diego? Oh, that's such a hard decision. Went to this dim sum place that was really also went to a seafood place that was really great. A Thai place that was okay. We had a lot of bar food for like quick meals. I don't know, kind of a hard choice there. Do you have an alias for GRPE? I do. I don't really use aliases that much. Where's the file that I put in? Bash aliases. Yeah. I have a few small alias ones. I also have the same for git config. From the piece, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, sometimes where did I fuck it up? Oh, here. Sometimes I'll get group too. But yeah, I have a cheaty little alias there. I should probably have one for free MH. Look, I don't use that as much. The one that I typo a lot is chmox when I want chmod plus x. But I'll type chmox plus x instead. Like, I don't know why. Did I alias that one? I did, yeah. Yeah. But anyway. Oops. Yeah, okay. I think did they make a PR for this? Yeah, I think these can be removed since we only target Python 3 now. Wait, does that mean all of the W's are gone? No. No, there's a bunch of other W's as well. Cool. Undercosta, hello, hello. Good to see you again. Keller Marku, welcome back. Hello, hello. Sup, nerd? Yeah. Gamernet says, managed to get hold of this abandonment. Oh, are you the maintainer of PyTest-Inf now? I use that. I use that. Does that mean you're the maintainer now? Oh, I guess it's in PyTest Dev, so in theory, I could fix it too. PyTest-Inf. Last released in 2017. Oh, look at that, looky there. Cool, cool. Was there something broken? Because I feel like it's so dead simple. That I'd be surprised if it's broken. Oh, the code is not formatted. Len D key equals 2. Default value equals true. Huh. TD Lemon, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Take over PyTest BDD and remove it. Yeah, that's the right choice there. It's 2K1. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Okay, another one done. That one done too. E741 should work with lambdas. Oh, that's why it's searching for vertebrate. If I type V into Google, that's what it tab complete says. So I must be missing Control V. 949. It seems like this shouldn't apply to variable names inside of comprehensions due to the limited scope of such variables. I believe it's just a mistake that this isn't handled for lambdas. The rule is correct for list comprehensions to the ability to confuse. Oh my god. This is such a good example of why this is a good lint rule. I think this is a 1. Wait, no, these are 1s. No, this is an L. That's a 1. It's detecting this as an assignment? Also, great spelling of the word flagged. Yeah. I don't know how this is possibly going to get linted, but we'll find out. We will find out. Let's see. L for L in, yeah. Lambda L, lambda R, L. What about squargs? I'm gonna look at squargs here. Says the GURP guy. So can we poke Naoki, the maintainer of SQLite, MySQL client? Fix it so I don't need Python 3 dev and build essential. You wanna see my my last interaction with them and why I won't use that piece of software. In here. One of these ones. Oh, is this one? I'll just let you read this. I'm not. I don't really want to rehash this, but the TLDR is MySQL client no longer allows comments in bulk inserts. I say no longer, but it was 5 fucking years ago. So anyway. Anyway. And they did it in a patch version. Okay. Let's look at this patch. Is lambda arg? Can you have defaults in a lambda? Lambda. Ooh, brain. Yeah, you can. So that means that you could have oops, that should say X. Yeah, so the colon doesn't necessarily end the lambda. Bloop, 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 bloop. Remove the sin so that we can't actually tell. This should be PyCon. Am I tripping or did one of these just change? Someone clip that. What happened here? Something moved. Okay, handle that one. What the fuck is this shit? Security researcher garbage. What the fuck? It's not a bug. Please don't waste maintainer time with your crappy startup. This is against GitHub's acceptable use policy. These only work on things which are asked for. And then we're gonna block them. And we're gonna block them from all my organizations. Oh my god, their profile doesn't load because of this stupid spam. They've probably made thousands and thousands of these. Ugh. Hey, what's up along with Chris? Hello, hello. Grab his iPad. How you doing? Anthony, pretty readable. Also, Anthony. Did you find my regex from that? God damn it, I can't even block these fuckers because of this stupid spam that they're doing. Ugh! I'm gonna have to block them using the API. Fucking hate that. Oh, maybe I can just block them here. Oh, they couldn't report it. It's too much work. You used to be able to block from here. Oh, maybe that's only on organizations. Well, I'll definitely block them on Prigmate. I know Prigmate uses the tar file module, so they're gonna go there next. What a stupid fucking thing. So dumb. Moderation blocked. And what did their patch even do? This is so dumb. They obviously don't pass the linters. They put no fucking effort into this. Now I just wanna be able to block them on my account. Is that not a legit bug fix? No, it's not. These tar files come from a known source. And if this is a correct patch, then Python should be changed. But it is not a correct patch, so they're just spamming stupid bullshit. Yeah, and if this were actually a CVE, it would just get patched in Python. This is them trying to spam their startup. F1 Nuts, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, this was somebody fishing for CV IDs. I fucking do this. Barto Rojas, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. More ATI, how you doing? You can go into settings/blocked users. Oh. Nice, nice. Perfect. Thank you. And we're also going to lock those so that we don't get other spam too. Spam! Should we complain on Twitter too? I'm sure someone else has. Trellix, what? Trellix Vuln? This thing? Is that what this is? I think that's what this is. So dumb. I bet people are merging them too. That's the worst part. That doesn't improve anything. It's not actually a vulnerability. Tired. Hey, what's up, Jack W. Burridge? How you doing? It's been a while. Good to see you again. Just love Microsoft running GitHub now. I mean, I don't think this has anything to do with Microsoft. But thank you, Gert Van Gool. Appreciate it. Probably uncovered Trellix is the rebrand of McAfee. The security company named after the murderer. Mr. John McAfee. Who, if I recall correctly, like fled the country and now lives in like Brazil or something, where probably in Russia, let's be real. But anyway. Oh shit. I got invited to maintain PyTest Env. Cool, cool. Thank you, Gabby Burnett. Oh. Rub my security key. Invalid token? Fuck you mean? Oh. Oh, right. This invite thing doesn't work. This is what it takes me to, is this page, but at least I can click this button. But thanks Warehouse. Thanks Warehouse. Hey, let's go. Cool. Oh, he died? Oh, okay, perfect. Perfect. Nordell, welcome to the stream. Helium Factory, how you doing? He alivened. It's a trap. Supreme Squad, hello, hello. Was TwitchCon a W? I think it was, yeah. I mean, I think the conference itself, hot take. Hot take. The conference itself was kind of an L, but being there in person and meeting a bunch of people was a massive W. Yeah. I feel like the conference was just okay. But the effect of collecting everyone together was very cool. But yeah. I feel like that's the only purpose of TwitchCon, meeting other people. Yeah. Like, I got the 3-day pass, went to the party, did all the shit. I feel like I could have gotten almost the same experience by not getting a pass at all. Or only going like one day. But at the same time, you know, I don't know. It was nice to walk around inside. So I'd probably do the same thing next time, but I think I can get away without. Anyway, on to the next one. Which is a grammar for Pascal. Or Babby. Do. Let's look at this repository. Pascal. Are people still writing that in 2022? Oh, it's actively maintained. Failing on macOS sounds about right. Look at this logo. Wild. Okay, did they add test code? Wow, the grammar is so short. Why do I feel like that can't possibly be the entire grammar? Maybe it is. Maybe it's that simple. I'm kind of curious what it renders like, so I'm gonna clone this. Do. Abby grammars. There's not much to Pascal. That's kind of what I'm gathering from the complexity of the grammar. I think the I grammar is more complicated. Actually, I think I can do this. Did I just fork it to my other? Well, I hope I did the right thing. Pip install that. At least not from what I remember from 30 heckin' years ago. Yeah. Pip install Babby. Babby TextMate demo. What is Pascal's file extension? Source Pascal.pass. Oh. That looks alright. Don't know what this red stuff is. Cool. Seems legit. Approve. Wikipedia says PP Pass Inc. I can't do PP because I think I've already registered that for Puppet. Which now that I think about that. Source.pascal. Huh. Huh. Is this gonna fuck up these files? No, they somehow look correct. Huh. Uh-huh. I guess that's fine. Okay, cool. Bump patch. Put it on le papier. Don't know what this red stuff is yet. Oh. I have fucked up. I have fucked up. Oh, how do I fix it? Because I cloned it weirdly. I think this is what I want to do. Oh. Well, we're gonna release another version. Why can't things go right? And I've had so much shit go wrong today. I've been having an awful day, but stream's going well, so yeah, I've got that at least. But like I went to pick up my prescription, but I didn't check whether it had been filled yet, because I submitted the refill like several days ago. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll go get my prescription. I'll go get some bubble tea. It'll be good times. Shaz, thank you for the resub at 29 months. Good to see you again. But yeah, I went to get my prescription and went to get bubble tea and got to the pharmacy and I was like, hey, do you have my subscription filled? Prescription filled? Subscription. Twitch on the brain. And they're like, we have no record of your prescription. I was like, I gotta call my doctor. And I went and called my doctor, and they are not in office today because they're on holiday. And then I went to the bubble tea place, and I've learned that they're now closed on Mondays. So I drove all the way there to get neither my prescription nor my bubble tea. It was sad. Diagenic, hello, welcome. Minecraft villager noises, yes. Absolute classics, looks good to me. Ships 1.0.12, 2 minutes later. Patch ships 1.0.13. So I'm not even gonna ship. Oh, actually, I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna do the version manually and just skip 46. Oh, I haven't released manually in a long time. The 0.0.47. Yes. Also, my new studio lights, they buzz, which is annoying. Man, my script is way more nice than this. Nope, that's the wrong one. This one. And we're back to everything being good. You still need to pick up prescription in the US? Yeah. Some are mailed, but not most of them are you have to pick them up. Could be because of Columbus Day? Yeah. RIP 46, you will be remembered. You won't. Yeah. Fuck that release in particular. What's next? This is probably the easiest one. I'm not doing these in any particular order other than I think some of them are easier than the other ones. Update typing rates for typing extensions 440. Basically is just removing param spec. Because these got special features. Interesting. Yeah, that seems fine. Merge. And then I gotta... How did I do this last time? I think I did this bug fix. Nairbot, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Yes, patch. Patch. Then we also have to do that in upgrade. Reorder Python, yeah. Oh, brain empty. Python chill, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Reminds me of spending 15 valuable minutes one night trying to explain to a kid that the version that needed didn't exist, hadn't existed, and shan't exist. Yeah. You just get a notification in the UK and say yes, then prescription at the door. Oh. Sarcastic Dante says, Precommit finally gets rest support, at least one dev can deliver. Yeah, so we will be looking at that one pretty soon as well, Sarcastic Dante. I think it's ready to ship. I think there's just like a few small things that I'm gonna poke at and make sure it's good. Do you... I have no idea how to say her name. DHH, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Patch. And it won't fuck it up this time. Yay. Burkay, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Yeah. You need it for pipe grade. Also, have a nice day. I hope you have a nice day as well. Xclip C. I have my plugins imports. Can I ask a quick question? You can. You can indeed. In fact, you've already asked one. Sync imports rewrites from latest reordered Python imports. Yes. But can I get an answer, right? Right? And can you get it in the right order? 18 years old, currently studying at Managing Information Systems branch. Comparing an MIS deployment to a CS deployment, is it lower than CS? My gut is yes. Or that they confer a different set of skills. I don't want to say one's more valuable than the other, but it probably ends up being that way, at least for getting your first job. Swills, hello, hello. How you doing? Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. The one that lives on Drury Lane? I do not know the Muffin Man. Yes, but I ate him. Oof. Some, oh my god. Think of anything. What is the word where people eat other people? Why can't I think of that word? I was trying to play like my puzzle games on my phone on the plane too, and I was really struggling. Cannibalism, thank you, more ATI. Nathan Wynn, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Can you speak more slowly? Yes. The answer to your question is yes. Please make this poison oak go away. It hurt you. Oh my god, poison oak fucking sucks. Well, I've had poison ivy. I've never had poison oak. I do have a fuck ton of stupid San Diego mosquito bites though. Driving me nuts. Watching Bird, hello, hello. Humanism says brainwash, yeah. Rough was TwitchCon. I mean, the conference itself was meh. But I don't know. I had a really good time. I met Citrus. I met a bunch of the programmers. Met a whole bunch of software people. Hung out a lot. Ate a lot of good food. Had a lot of drinks. It was a good time. Collis, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I'm just gonna answer them in chat. Maybe you need to eat some brains. I don't think that's gonna help. Nathan says, hello, I use your tools in my day job all the time. Nice, good to hear. Phil says, I force my coworkers to use your tools. Nice, nice. Okay, cool. That should be good. I'm actually gonna bump this as a minor release because of the other patches that I don't think I released earlier. Yeah, these ones. We are going to bump minor. Minor. Although, wait. There's a patch to review first. Let's not do this. And then I don't remember whether it cleans up after itself. We're just gonna nuke the whole thing. Yes. Why won't this merge? Did you run free commit? Yeah, exactly. Yes, so there's another Pi upgrade PR to review, so let's review that one before I make a release, because it's possible that this is fine, though I suspect not, given that they didn't run the winters when they committed, so we'll see. We will see. Because I feel like finding this argument is really hard. Yet somehow their code seems way too simple. Oh wait, they wrote this whole fucking thing. I'm not gonna read it right now. Luis Riso Patron, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, this shouldn't be in a separate file, first off, but there's a lot going on here. Lottie-san, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Shouldn't in the shared helpers module. It's not shared. I guess we'll fucking review it. Okay, it is a name. The name is type. It has more than one argument. The second argument is a tuple, and one of the objects is a name that I wouldn't have written it like this. I think I would have written in the instance elt.ast.name and elt.id equals object for elt in blah blah blah. That's how I would have written this. Other than splitting the condition into two parts seems a little weird. It works, it's just a weird way to write it. My favorite is your tools are very opinionated, to which I reply, yes, but they also fix themselves. So just run them and be happy. Yeah. 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 I'm limiting myself so they're not very, very opinionated. Pray I do not alter them further. Yeah. Shan says, anything, very broad question, but have you felt any rippling effects because of economy things right now? Just curious if you have any insights. Starting to get pretty nervous for real this time about graduating into what looks like a bad economy, job cuts, etc. Yes. A lot of companies are freezing hiring. I haven't seen any impact to like salary numbers. I also don't have much data on that, but and I'm not speaking about Sentry. I'm speaking about companies in general. Sentry is still hiring somehow. I don't know. I mean, I think Sentry is one of those companies that, independent of world state, like people still need to know whether their code fucking works. So one of those you always kind of need it sort of companies. But yeah, like a lot of Facebook had their giant layoff. They've frozen hiring. I assume Amazon's not hiring. Like there's all sorts of signs that every job market is doing poorly. But it also, it also tends to impact tech. But the flip side of this is a lot of companies will utilize quote unquote, global economy issues to rationalize trimming their engineering org, because a lot of times it's harder to fire people, but it's easier to lay people off, which sounds contradictory, but essential service, yeah, something like that. Amazon definitely hasn't stopped emailing with job opportunities. Yeah, same. But I think they're hiring, they're in a hiring freeze, or at least they're only doing replacements rather than extending headcount in places. Digenic says, I graduated in the last recession in 2008. If you know your stuff, you can find work, but the salary might not be great compared to people who got hired a year ago. Seems like it's mostly only hiring freezes for now. Yeah, that's mostly what I've seen. That lines up with my intuition about things. I haven't seen any salary cuts yet, although, what the fuck do I know? Look forward and backward to find commas and parens. This should just use the function call parser thing. This function should reuse the argument parsing. What? Yeah, their tests are probably a little bit lacking as well. Also, they're hard to read because they put some of them in line and some of them like this. Didn't I have a work in progress branch for this? I feel like we tried starting this on stream and then I was like, never mind, fuck this. Oh. Huh. Weird. I could have sworn we worked on this. Can you place this next to the other relevant object thing? I had initially attempted this rewrite as well, but ran to all sorts of edge cases where the tuple spans more than one line. And you include some tests for that case as well. And/or has trailing commas. Looks like they did at least handle that here. complicated. Complicated. Shit says, hilariously enough, I didn't go to college and dodged 2008, went back to school only to graduate into this quote-unquote recession. Hey, what's up, Wallace? Hello, hello. You can't really create a strategy to guard against the general market conditions, just study well and do what you can. Yeah. Wallace says, have any peripheral brands contacted you for something? Got curious about that. No, not that I know of. Would it be through Twitter DMs? Nope, none that I know of. Potential says, depends on the industry. I work for an insurance-based company. They haven't stopped hiring at all. I wouldn't look at only tech companies. Yeah, it makes sense. I work in aerospace, so my job may be up in the air. Does a Kinesis count? I guess, yeah. This keyboard is technically sponsored. Although they don't pay me to advertise it. They just gave me the keyboard, which is a little bit like subtly different. It's not like I have a deal with them. Although they said they were going to bring the deals back. Maybe I will bug them about that. Okay, anyway, this is not ready to land, so we're gonna do the release anyway. Minor. IPI. I'm not looking forward to this one that pretty sure means I have to do a shit ton of work. So we're gonna look at this other one instead, which I've already reviewed a few times, and I think it should mostly be ready to go, which is Rust becoming a first-class language in pre-commit. Make sure that that's good too. It says, I should probably take whatever I can get now and not have any sort of pickiness when it comes to my first dev job. I was thinking I would be able to be a little picky. Yeah, that's the tough thing right now. Yeah, my oh, I guess I shouldn't. Someone I know, he's also looking for a job right now and is having some difficulty navigating hiring freezes. Not exciting thing though. I'm able to work with Roost in my day job. Interesting. Sinacron, hello. Welcome. It was a bit hard getting my first dev job. Yeah, the first one's always the hardest one. After that, it gets way easier. Okay, so I'm gonna clone this because I want to poke around it and I want to squash down the 17 commits. Pre-commit / recommit. Wow, brain's super empty. I'm opting for stability over potential high growth startups with my next job, and I'll see what the world looks like in 1 to 2 years. Yeah, I think that's a pretty fair bet. But don't. I don't want to give advice on your own risk profile, but I compensated for stability at my previous job, which is part of why it sucked. But what are you gonna do? I mean, it paid well, just I didn't enjoy it. First job is spray and pray. Memory save blazing fast, configurable, minimal hello world written in Rust, and a few lines of code with a few 1092 dependencies. Yes. Give the advice. Okay, so this is how I think about tech jobs now that I've had a few of them, and now that I can sort of be a little choosy, which is that anything above like 600 engineers is way too big. For me, at least. It's gonna be, hella stable and usually decent pay, but you're not gonna be able to do as much interesting stuff or have as much interesting influence. You're gonna spend a lot more time navigating corporate structure and, pointlessly arguing over shit that doesn't matter, and spending a bunch of time doing planning, performance reviews, and just general like fluff work. But they're usually a stable choice. They're usually, hiring when people aren't. So, eh. Hi, some balls. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. And don't at all trust what don't at all trust what the external image of the development culture is. During the interview, like, actually ask people the hard questions and get them to tell you stuff about the job, because like, if you look publicly, Stripe looks like a great place to work, really awesome culture, but Stripe had very little to no culture, and their culture was old guard, new guard, cut down people that have new ideas, sort of things. DDoSP! I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Thank you for the resub, DDoSP, at 22 months. It's good to see you again. Hopefully you're doing well. We've also got Easy Light, who's here. How you doing? Welcome back. Vodka, welcome, welcome. Company we're getting is 25 devs, and there's plenty of all that still. I mean, you're still gonna get some of it. Like, I think at this point, I've come to expect that you're gonna spend almost 10% of your year working on fluff work. How's your job at Sentry? I still like my job at Sentry. I still really enjoy it. My current place was less than 50 when I joined. Now we're up to 250. Kind of feels like a bit of a tipping point. Yeah, 250 is right where, especially if you go through that growth, at some point you realize that like less than half of the people at your company were there 6 months ago or a year ago. So it's hard to keep what you build, essentially. But I'm leaving a high stress consulting gig, so I'll probably do this for a few years and then try for high paying US jobs since I'm in Canada. Hey, oh, I got a new t-shirt. See my new t-shirt? Actually, I got a couple new t-shirts. Yeah, I'll show you one of my new t-shirts. We'll be right back. So if you're familiar with the Journey song, I say the Journey song. There's basically one Journey song. And if you live anywhere near Michigan, especially if you live in Michigan, you hear this song like hundreds of times a year because the song references Detroit. And in fact, it talks about South Detroit. And if you look on a map, if you look on a map of Detroit, there's no South Detroit. That's fucking Canada. There is no South Detroit. And I make this joke all the time because I don't know. I love the joke so much, but I found this t-shirt. That embodies my joke in a t-shirt. This is not an ad. I just love this t-shirt so much. But yeah, that's my South Detroit is Windsor joke. T-shirt foldy, all folded. But yeah, so I was at the climbing gym and some kid was wearing this shirt, I felt really awkward. I walked up and be like, "Hey, I like your T-shirt. Where did you get it?" He's like, "Oh, my mom got it for me." I'm like, "Oh, no, kid doesn't know either." So I googled it and found it. So anyway, but yes, new T-shirt because Windsor. 20% of meetings, yeah. Pseudo's confused, saying things like, "Why is there water coming from the house?" and hitting me in the head. Oh no, do you have leaks? Like influencers on social media is 100% true, and that's how it's like everywhere. Yeah, yeah. 3013 represent. Yo, I've got a 248 number, but I'm in a 734. Funky Town, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Watching Bird, how's it going? TIL, there's bits of Canada south of the US. Yeah, that's my other dumb joke that doesn't work right now because I live in Ann Arbor. But when I, grew up in Lake Orion or Oxford, I could literally drive south to get to Canada. But that's my excuse for saying sorry and holding the door for everyone. Just go over and ask the mom next time you see her. She wasn't at the gym. But alas. Easylight says, "What are you looking for when you look at new jobs? I'm considering switching jobs because I feel like I'm paid too little, but I don't want to step in some very stressful and or toxic new job." I mean, my constraints now are a little different than they were before. Like especially early jobs, I cared much less about some of the things I care about now. Like for me, it has to be remote. I'm not gonna move. Yeah, that's just a hard requirement for me now. But also, I think like if a company is not allowing remote employees, that probably tells you about how they react to the pandemic. It probably tells you more than you need to know. Yeah. Beyond that, it's more like is it tech that I would be interested in working on? Like, how much more money would I have to make to work and Go? It's kind of one of those questions. Like, how much more money would I have to make to work in Java? How much more money would I have to make to be a backend node engineer? How much money would I have to make to work in Ruby? I've turned down jobs that paid more than other places that I ended up working because I would have had to work in Ruby. Like, I don't want to say like Ruby is a bad programming language. I don't prefer Ruby personally. This is just like I've written it before. I understand that it's basically Python but slightly different. But I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy Python either, but at least I'm okay writing Python. So some of it comes down to technology. That's less important to me. Like if there's a monetary trade-off that makes the most sense and like I'm not going to be completely miserable writing a different programming language, then fine, whatever. Laker JV, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, I don't know. The culture stuff is mostly just like during an interview you can sit down and ask questions and get good answers about stuff and try and suss out their culture and like how people interact, like how they do code review, like how they make technical decisions, how they plan, how they share requirements between teams, etc., etc., etc. Willem says, "Hey, Anthony, how's it going? Hope Twitch comment well." It did. Solve the question by asking the kid to bring their mom next time. Yeah, that's definitely. Hi, mom. Some guy at the gym wanted you to come along and talk about a T-shirt. No, that shit doesn't work. What if it was in person near where you are? Then it then it probably wouldn't pay well. Like I don't think there's, I don't think there's gonna be in-person stuff in Ann Arbor that. I know that there are not. You don't like Go? I don't prefer Go. I feel like if I was gonna write something in Go, I would just write it in Rust instead. Go is like You have to build your own screwdriver in Go, which I just don't like doing. PHP. Yeah, I probably wouldn't want to work in PHP. Maybe typed PHP. And like, I'd probably be fine with TypeScript. William says, I'm a Java fan. I'm offended. There are dozens of us. I think Java's fine. I just probably wouldn't want to do it professionally. Sinacron, hello. Meanwhile, dot files in Ruby. Technically, it's Puppet, which is implemented in Ruby. Well, it's not quite the same. What do you mean you don't want a fifth of your salary to work at U of M? Right, Stonkfish? How you doing? Good to see you. Oh, speaking of U of M, where the fuck is the Children's Hospital? The Children's Hospital was at TwitchCon. They apparently do some like streaming events for video game therapy for kids. And so I might do a charity stream with them at some point, which I think would be kind of cool. But yeah, that might be something we do. I don't know. It seemed cool, and I was like, oh, that's my school. I go say hi. What's video game theory? Your guess is as good as mine. Well, I have no idea. Yeah, they were kind of explaining it, and I kind of wasn't paying attention. Kotlin is neat. Yeah, I'm a fan of Kotlin. Now that they have trailing commas. I grumbled a bit when they didn't have trailing commas, but yeah. Okay. Roost. Roosty, roosty, roost. Branch, issue, origin, main. What? Oh, we're in this. Oh, it's like, what? That's not the right branch. Bula. Helping to water the lawn in various areas with not enough water. Yeah. Find out Haskell or reading a book about category theory. That is when I decided to pick an outdoor hobby. Yeah. Chaz has got an image. Oh, are you talking about the new this thing? And how soon there will be no space to type messages in the box? See, the fun thing is I don't see that new thing yet, but for some reason I have this useless you cannot share in your own channel button. They at least got this shit right. But they didn't get it right for the new super chats. Also, why isn't this just in the other settings? Why did we have two settings things now? Clearly a fractal of good design. Haj, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. But yeah, the new money squeeze. If you can't share, why show the button at all? Exactly, Stonkfish. Also, it's literally just like check if the channel is your own. It should not be that hard. Actually, I wonder if I open up my actual channel, does it show the super chat button there? It doesn't. It doesn't. That's so weird. Wait, but now I have even more buttons. What? Why didn't these two teams work together? What? Oh, you can't see because off screen. What? Why didn't these two teams work together? And why is there this pink thing here? Why can't I make it go away? I bet it's still there. Yeah, this is still fucked. Oh, it went away finally. Oh. But yeah. Also, the views are subtly different. Like, and Twitch being Twitch. What are you gonna do? Oh, speaking of Twitch being Twitch. So, I was talking with some of the programmers, mostly Girl with Box and Mel, about a Juicebox Hero. Mel? Who the fuck is Mel? Juicebox Hero. And we were thinking about doing a panel or something next year at TwitchCon. So if you have any ideas of something you think would be cool for like a small room, probably a presentation, maybe Q&A. If you have ideas for that, I don't know, drop them in Discord. We were thinking like a workshop of like building a Twitch bot. The hard part about that is like laptops aren't allowed into the conference. So it would have to just be like here's how we would make a Twitch bot from scratch or something like that. Where we could like, I don't know, get a stack of Chromebooks and have a handful of people split up into small groups and build chatbots or something. I don't know, something like that. I think we could make like a cool little thing out of it. But don't you know the chat entry team is different from the chat extras team? Yeah. Hey, what's up, the John Mega? Hello. Good to see you again. Imagine working together at any job between departments. They probably both have their own reasons for the bad UI that point blame at the other team. Yeah. At least you avoided jumping in the phone pit. I did avoid that, although I did see a bunch of people do that. Not like the site is written in a framework where it's standard to create assets and reuse that. Are they actually using React? They used to be using Ember. Is Twitch React.js? What the fuck? I guess I can just open up the JavaScript and look, right? I'm just gonna assume it's React. Not React, it's probably something else. Fun canceling. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Laptops are not allowed? Yeah, they had like very strict like bag requirements, and I don't imagine people would be able to bring in laptops. The bag requirements were like this big, and that's already too small for a laptop. Jobanga says, good news, my UK visa was successfully accepted. Nice. Good to hear. Maybe also how to present coding on Twitch. Yeah, that could be something that's even simpler. Like, oh my god, software and software development exists on Twitch. Whoa. And like kind of go through how we started and like do like a QA sort of panel. Yeah, that might be an idea. Soy Pete. Hello. Welcome. How you doing? There's a new shout out feature, which I don't like, and I don't remember how to use it. Shout out. We're gonna try it though. Yeah, it's kind of lame. Honestly, I think the chatbot version is better. Like, this is just better. Does it show up in chat? No, it doesn't. Literally just in the all right. But yeah, how you doing? My name is Anthony. I normally work on open source programming. Today we are doing a whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff because I was at TwitchCon in San Diego. The conference was pretty great. Met a bunch of people. Citrusine and all the programmers, and ate a lot of good food, got a lot of good drinks, had a lot of fun. But now I'm exhausted and streaming and going through my open source backlog. But how was your stream, Soy Pete? What did you work on? Chick broke her back. Yeah. A lot of people got injured. That was the most severe of the injuries. There were a lot of like, cuts and bruises and other stuff as well. But yeah, breaking your back's pretty bad. Pretty bad. What? I'm so. How did you do this? How? What? Well, thank you for the raid again. I'm confused. I didn't think that was possible. Igor Halfeld. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hackermans? Yeah, seriously. Nothing like cranking the sprinkler with my shirt directly over the sprinkler. Software development community is very biased when it comes to writing. It's full of programmers, but not a single on grammar. Oh. Programmer and con grammar. Oh my god. To trade, go home, you're drunk. Yeah. Okay, but let's see. I wanted to look through this patch, and there were a few small things that I think I was able to simplify, but I want to check stuff. Yeah, like this new line shouldn't be there, for instance. Languages roost. And the remove is a new line. Guys. Get default version. Yeah, like I think I would write this as oh. Yeah. This is gonna raise an error message. uh so I guess it's good that I check this. Pre-commit. Oh, I need to make virtual talks. Leave. The way this function works is if retcode is a non-zero number, a non-none, it will make sure that the error code matches. But in this case, they set it to 0, so this function will raise if this produces an error. Rather than doing what they want. Pre-commit .util import command the output b. Like if I did bash -c exit 1 with retcode equals 0, you'll see that it raises an exception. But if you do none, whoops, then it'll give you the actual exit code. Where did they copy this from, though? I feel like there are not too many places where we actually set retcode. Yeah, this is one case where we just ignore it during that. Has diff. They copied it from here, but copied it wrong. Kind of funny. Yeah, that's the one that's wrong. Oh, that one down there is wrong too. Ooh, what is this? That's the xargs thing. Yeah, it makes sense. Tests. Yeah. So this should be retcode equals none. William says, might be a slightly heavier topic, but I have my first performance review soon for work, and I'm worried about getting a bad review. Do you have any advice for dealing with the anxiety with this? Why are you worried about a bad review, I guess is the first question. Like, do you feel like you didn't accomplish the goals that you set out to do? Do you think those were your fault, or shifting priorities, bad estimations? Are you worried about conflicts you had with other employees? Do you feel like you're not learning or growing? Like those are all things that I in the past have been concerned about during performance reviews. It also changes like based on how your company does performance reviews. Like most of the places I've worked, they've been a mix of like peer reviews and manager reviews, where you ask your peers to write down feedback for you, and then you go and talk about them. But I don't know, more details, and then I can probably give you a better answer. This does the same thing, but it's how I would do it. Rust is already installed. We can save a bunch of setup time by using install version. Just detecting the executable does not suffice, because if rust up is installed but no toolchain is available, then cargo exists but cannot be used without installing a toolchain. Okay, that seems fine. Just cry during it. It'll make it awkward, but you're in charge. I feel like a lot of it's been me running slower and making a bunch of mistakes that are easily fixable. And I get that I'm new, it shouldn't make a huge impact, but I feel like I should be more competent, need less assistance. How long have you been at your job for? I need to fill up my water. I'm gonna fill up my water and then we can continue this. So I will be right back. Don't let me forget about this though. So I'll see you in a sec. Hello, I'm back. 4 months. Yeah, if you've only been at your job 4 months, I wouldn't worry about performance reviews at all. 4 months in, as long as you haven't, like, you know, actively made things worse, you're probably fine at 4 months. They might have useful feedback on how to improve, but yeah. Working for my company for 3 years, haven't had a performance review or something like that. That can also be a bad sign. Oh, you're a tiny company. That's kind of normal. Yeah. Sometimes you do fine. It's only the imposter syndrome that makes you think there's a problem at all. Yeah, that's kind of true. 4 months is not long yet, so I feel those things shouldn't be that much of an issue. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it. Alphenron says, pretty much just auto-updated prettier to an alpha version. Did I misconfigure? Nope, that's just how it works. Pigment auto-update will always pick the latest tag on the primary branch. And it doesn't know anything about whether, semantic versioning, blah, blah, blah. Tags are just strings. Horseflinner says, been thinking of a global pip config for employees at JOM. Having a private PyPI, setting private PyPI with extra index URL is insecure. Well, what about setting private PyPI as index URL and then official PyPI as extra index URL? Wouldn't that be safe and always work regardless of access to PyPI? No. So the problem with that is if you have an internal package, someone could post a public package with the same name as your internal package, but at a higher version, and then anything unpinned would install the nefarious public package rather than your private one. You could also imagine the same thing. Actually, I think pip changed this recently. Pip used to just prefer public PyPI independent of whether it was set as extra or index URL. I think that part of it got fixed, but the floating version latest pool thing still isn't fixed. But yeah. But yeah, extra index URL, you should just avoid like the plague. I have a note to make a video about it. I just haven't done it yet. Partially because making that video is a whole fuck ton of setup. Because I basically have to set up 2 PyPI servers and a project and another project that I promote to PyPI, and then tie the whole video together without losing people. Then that video is going to suck, but I think it's going to be good content. Classic Timmy, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. And like none of the individual parts of making that video are hard. It's a bunch of small things, but a lot of moving parts. People are going to get lost one way or another. Pundy, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Our only performance review is when we have to negotiate salary. Sorry, it was a dumb question. I've been stressing a lot lately. I don't think it's a dumb question. But I also don't think you need to stress at 4 months. Maybe your next one, but probably not at 4 months. Usually it says, I just got an email from my boss saying, yeah, we're going to pay you more starting next month. That's nice. That's always good to see. Make sure to use paint a lot in the video. I don't think I'm going to need any paint in that video, but maybe. Pundy says, I work for a big German corporation, and those personal growth objectives and whatnot are kind of a pain in the ass, especially when you're already juggling a lot of different technical things. Yeah. So my constructive criticism of career frameworks and performance reviews is two things. First, well, the bigger the company, the more time that gets wasted on these. Let me tell you about Lyft's process. Lyft basically canceled all development work for an entire week while everyone wrote peer and manager and skip level feedback. And there were like 5 questions, and you had to fill out like a several paragraph answer to each of those 5 questions, even if you weren't going up for promotion or they weren't going up for promotion. And the typical recommendation was to get 3 to 5 recommendations. And so, of course, the people that are higher impact or like deal with more people end up writing way more of these reviews. There was one quarter where I had to write 13 peer reviews, which I just don't fucking have time for. But it's just like an absurd amount of development time wasted on a process. That's the first half of this. I think it's a big waste of time. The other part of this is more around promotion structures and how they tend to discourage promotions and tend to encourage you to leave the company and work somewhere else. Because the way they tend to be structured is we will only promote you if you've been working above your level for a significant period of time. AKA, you've been underpaid for at least a year. Fine, now we'll promote you. The other thing that they tend to do is levels are a little bit wishy-washy. They tend to have qualifications in a bunch of different categories. So like one of the categories might be technical. Another one might be like leadership. Another one might be, industry exposure. I don't fucking know. But they will nickel and dime you on, oh, well, you're definitely exceeding the next level at the technical range. But I don't know, maybe you didn't make enough design documents, so you're not meeting the next level at your documentation skill. And so like you basically have to spec balanced, which sucks. No one is spec balanced. Like then people, humans don't spec balanced. They specialize on things. And so it's basically impossible to get promotions. The other thing that they do with promotions, or a lot of companies do with promotions, is they do impact-based promotions, where unless you have, unless you have shipped a massive project that you specifically led, it's almost impossible to get promoted. And I don't have fixes for any of these things. I'm just complaining. But also, Streamlabs is telling me 69, so nice. Kubas Ipide, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Elfenrod says, I have a salary review coming up. I have no idea what to propose. Go on. What is it called? Brain empty today. Levels.fyi. That is kind of your best bet. If it's a large enough company and if it's generally in the US, but that's middle management making ICs do their jobs for them. Yeah, kind of. 13 in a quarter, that's 1 per week. Yeah, and I had to jam them all into 1 week and not do anything else. Don't fear performance reviews. The review will help you in the future. One thing to accept is that everyone could always improve. This you need to accept and embrace. Just always think, I wonder how I could become better at my job. I don't know that that's necessarily true. I don't think that people can always improve. I think at some point you get to a point where you are at a terminal level. You're not, looking to grow, and that's okay. You don't have to learn a new skill. You could learn a new skill, But I don't know. I think like encouraging people to always grow leads to burnout. Just like, you know, some people are good at their job, and then it's like, oh well, if you spent more time on this, or you know, worked on this other technology, or did this other thing, or you know, learned this other language, like you're just gonna sort of force people into, oh well, if you need to meet your expectations, you got to work outside of work, and that, you know, that shit sucks. After you get better at your job, always think, who will pay me more for doing the same thing? Yeah. The fact that companies would prefer employees to job hop to get more salary is strange to me. Surely, if you invest in an employee, you want to retain them as much as possible. I think it's not actually their opinion to do and say that, but the structures that they build encourage that. Ethnic Science, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Like I you know, companies want to keep their employees, but they also want to balance, you know, cost. And if you can pay someone as little as possible while also retaining them, you're getting the best of both worlds. And it sort of leans towards the employer, because switching jobs is such a pain. It's not fun. Interviewing can be fun, but generally interviewing, you know, bootstrapping in a new company, learning a whole bunch of learning a new stack, learning all their proprietary bullshit, you know, meeting all the new people, like none of that. I'm sure there's some people that, but I don't fucking enjoy it. So there's some activation energy there that I'm sure contributes to employers paying people less. But yeah. The worst was always, well, we just promoted you a year ago, so we can't promote you again until 18 months later. Yeah, that's also bullshit. Yep. For fuck's sake, if it's based on working at the next level, why is that a stopgap? Yeah. So they can limit how much money you money. Make sure having public PyPI set as extra index URL will be used if public PyPI has the same package with higher version. Yes. They pool all the versions together. The only time that they prefer that the order matters is if they are the same version number. I showed this also in my build number video, I think, if I remember correctly. We expect you to be this thing that only exists in our imagination. Good luck. Yeah. CodeSpen says stream is up on TV. Had to drop in on the laptop to say nice. How's it going, CodeSpen? Welcome. The Raggy says, often the most reliable way to get promoted past staff, principal, others, is to move to another company with a step up. Yep. Easiest way to make more money is to switch jobs. Boris says, how's your Roost project, by the way? Do you like Roost now? I'm still working on it, but I've decided not to work on it on stream because chat gets real toxic when I work on Rust. And it's not you guys, it's not like the regulars. It attracts a certain type of viewer that I don't really enjoy interacting with, for better or worse. So I'm still working on the project, but it's gonna happen a lot slower because I'm not doing it on stream. Stefan, hello. Just learned to juggle. I can juggle, just not very well. Plasma orbs, hello. Welcome. I am doing well. Hopefully you're doing well as well. Digenic says, I'm switching roles in my current company, and the amount of weird decisions you get with 30 plus years of legacy systems is a lot to take in. Yeah. Easy Light says, one reason I'm at my current job, I really like my coworkers and I'm familiar with the stack. Feels more like working with friends on a project than working in a company. Yeah, that's nice. But you also always have to remember that, like, it may feel like your coworkers and managers and HR and your company is your friend. But at the end of the day, your management structure is a business and they are trying to maximize profits. And, you know, if something comes in the way of that, don't be surprised when your friends fuck you over. Really appreciate your input on the extra index stuff. Such a tricky situation. Yeah. I have made tens of thousands of dollars in bounties from extra index URL bugs. So, yes. Tofufu's gonna head out. Tofufu is gonna head out. Well, thank you for stopping by. Good to see you. Flower TV says a lot of FANG FANG employees are seeing it right now. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Advice to younger people: don't make your coworkers your friends as well, because when you change your job, you won't have your friends. That's kind of true, but also kind of not true. Like, I don't know. I have a bunch of developer friends at previous companies, like that I'm on great terms with, like still chat with all the time, and you know, whenever I go to the various places that people live now, because everyone kind of scattered, I basically have to like, gotta go to New York, I gotta go to Seattle, I gotta go to San Francisco, I gotta go to SoCal, I gotta go to Texas, I gotta go to fucking Florida. But I guess, you know, I have to go. Oh, damn. You know, I have to, you know, go on a vacation. Well, I have to go on a vacation. I have to go on a trip. Oh, bummer. That's the worst. But it's just like, I don't know, there's still people that I hang out with. So, yeah. Why do I want pizza tonight? Pizza's like great every night. This is the default, as is this. So the weird thing about this line here is I made a code review comment and they made a commit to fix it and then undid it at some point. So I don't know what's up with that, but anyway. Made a bunch of friends along the way, not too many, but a few. Yeah. I still speak to my former VP of my team because it's fun to keep connected. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I really want to change jobs, but it's so job heavy where I work. Yeah. I'm dieting, I miss pizza. Fair. I just spent 5 minutes trying to debug why my re.sub isn't working. I'm not assigning it to anything. Yeah, that would do it. Changing jobs is often very scary too. Any good advice for young people who might experience great imposter syndrome during a potential job change? I mean, the hardest job is always the first one, and I don't think switching jobs is scary. I think it's just a lot of work. And as long as you don't burn bridges, you can often go back to places. It's kind of rare, but it can happen. Like, one of my coworkers at Yelp left and came back. I think twice, actually. I think they still work there now. But, yeah. Me from up. Why leave in the first place? Usually I have little regrets. Well, if it's just money, you can often negotiate too if that's your thing, but I don't know. Programador, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. We have someone who's returning to my current company now for the 3rd time. Oh, not in engineering. I was gonna say in engineering, that's kind of rare. Why did they assign this? Could have just put it in here. Guess maybe because of the extra parentheses. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's actually read the rest of this. Why did they use single quotes for docstring? Double quotes for docstring. We have more of those. Nope. Good. Roost toolchain. Transform the language version into a Rust toolchain version. This should just be, yeah, this doesn't actually ever get hit. Get rid of that. I don't know why this function is useful. We'll find out eventually. Are you reviewing a pre-commit PR? I am indeed. I am indeed. Easter says, usually leaving and coming back is unfortunately the best way to get paid what you want. Hey, yeah, that's true. Dealing with imposter syndrome is really easy, just become a huge narcissist. Uh-huh. Huh. Huh. Perhaps. Okay, only set rest up toolchain if we don't want to use the system's default toolchain. I see. So this is transforming default into stable. This function here is literally is literally this, but with a default. Like I could have written this as this. Get positional arguments. Ooh, so we just say default equals. Oh, you can't do it like that. Too clever anyway. Clickly, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Pundi says, do you stick with Python or do you also mess with other languages? I write in whatever language I need to get the job done. So I think I would say I am great at like 3 or 4 languages. I'm acceptably good at like 10 or 15, and I've written code in probably like 20 or more. First says, I remember Armin stating that dealing with libpython is difficult. Have you done a YouTube video on what libpython is and perhaps a way to deal with it? I'm not sure what. You would have to give me more context. Because I've done a video about dynamic linking. Is that gonna get the right video? Yeah, I've done a video on dynamic linking, which kind of goes over some of those problems. I've also done a video on a Hello World C extension, which kind of showed you the Python API and why reference counting is kind of a pain in the ass. I think that's maybe what Armin's gripes are, which, like, yeah, writing C sucks. Full stop. Language are you great in? I would say Python, C++ 11, because I haven't kept up with the new standards. C, a bunch of flavors of Bash, a bunch of flavors of SQL, JavaScript. I would say Go, but also like anyone can be great at Go because the syntax is so stupidly simple. I don't really like Go. Bucklehead Torch says, one of my coworkers prefers using make over precommit in our Python projects and refuses to use / install precommit. Any advice on convincing him they can coexist? Make can just call precommit, or you just put it in your CI pipeline and then they don't have a fucking choice. That's like the real answer there. Like it should already be in your CI pipeline. But yeah. That Py3 doc lookup is a perfect alias opportunity. Not exactly. Where's the PyDoc? Where did I run that? Was it here? Well, this is a different thing. Some machines ship a PyDoc binary. I think I've turned it off because I don't like it. Or maybe it's a PyDoc 3. Yeah. There is a thing for this, but I usually care about the version numbers, so an alias wouldn't actually help me. Also, I don't use you can watch my video about why I don't set up aliases. So, but yeah, there is also PyDoc 3, which I believe is just a shorthand for that. But yeah. Bingo. I have a coworker who will make a branch, immediately remove pre-commit config file, do a ton of work, commit it, and then finally put the pre-commit config back and work through issues. Why don't they just no verify? That'd be so much easier. That's such a pain in the ass. The aliases are bad, right? Scripts are fine, write script. Yeah. Interesting read from Apache Commons mailing list. The CNA is Google. Google is not authorized to issue CVEs for ASF projects except in strictly limited circumstances that do not apply here. Interesting. Are they like butting heads about what's a vulnerability? I set up a lot of aliases for Kubernetes things. Yeah, so well, not to completely rehash the video, but I have worked at a lot of companies that set up magical scripts or magical aliases without actually educating people on what those magical scripts or magical aliases are. And so people learn this proprietary bullshit and then can't unlearn it afterwards. One example is at Yelp, there was this make minimal, which is basically what you needed to do anything in any project at Yelp, was run make minimal. It set up all the tooling for you. And so someone was like, make minimal is a lot of work. I'm going to make a global alias that's automatically installed on the dev machines that's MM. If you type MM, it'll just set up everything. And so then people go to work on open source that worked at Yelp and they're like, where the fuck is MM? Why doesn't it work? Or like one example is from me. I learned Terraform at work, and Terraform is a lot of characters. And so they're like, you know what, we're just going to alias TF equals Terraform and go from there. So now, unfortunately, I'm so used to doing TF plan, TF apply that I have not been able to unbreak myself from this alias. But like, I think, you know, I understand the convenience of tooling, setting good defaults and like giving better messages and like being more specific to what you're doing. But at the same time, I feel like people should just learn the actual tech in the first place. The info I got about my visa, it seems I don't need any physical thing anywhere. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's cool. Chip in your passport. Interesting. They released a CVTA after no response from maintainers. What the fuck? Isn't JXPath used like fucking everywhere? Is this gonna be another log4j? Oh boy. Oh boy. This bug has been fixed. Since the fix points to a commit that fixes a typo in a README, there is no new version. Do you have any recommended mitigation on this? Oh boy. Fun. Love that. You don't need vendor authorization to issue a CV. You just need someone who can issue the CV for you. Where do you work now if you do bang job, as more ATI is done? There you go. Learn, how dare you, right? Do you prefer argparse over click? Yes, I do not like click. Click is there's like a certain API that is really popular in cutesy in Python, which is decorators that fuck around with function arguments, and that's the entirety of click. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I say as context lib.context man. Oh, this is a little bit different. This changes the return value less, which is also kind of shitty, but I don't know. MoreATI says it's tomorrow, so time for bed. Night all. Well, thank you for stopping by, MoreATI. Good to see you again. PyTest, yeah, PyTest has the same problem. Although PyTest is more find the arguments after the fact and inject them than change the actual signature of the function. Mock, though, mock changes the signature of the function, which I'm not a fan of that either. But also, I think PyTest fixturing things is pretty warbly. Not so much of a fan of there. Lucian, hello, welcome to the stream. So your Python expertise in the amount open to a tangent question. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what the stream's about. You actually will be on your second question. Marsha's here. Hello. Glitch Robot, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I do like your idea of understanding the tech, but at what point do you think you should be able to use aliases and stuff? So my like, if you watch the video that I like, my perspective on aliases there is more in an educational position, which, you know, Twitch chat and YouTube and those sorts of things are educational settings. Like, I'm trying to teach people about stuff, and if I have a weird custom setup that people can't reproduce locally, they're not gonna, you know, they're not gonna be able to effectively learn there. But yeah, trying to work out how to get self-int pass to be a typing error. There isn't a way to fix that in MyPy. MyPy intentionally makes both of these things always true, even though this function technically returns none. MyPy treats both of these as stubs, which I think maybe just maybe MyPy could be convinced to drop support for this, because it was mostly only needed. Actually, I can't think of a place where this was ever needed, because this syntax is new in Python 3, and ellipsis was added in Python 3. So, was it added in like 3.4? How do I even find that? In here? Get a long dash capital G in here. Oh no, that is not where we're gonna find it. Fuck. It's gonna be in the grammar. Which there is an RST file for. Log dash capital G ellipsis in here. Man, really? What did it do before? Ellipsis kind. Yeah. F strings. Name constant. SVN merge into Py3k. I bet it's in this giant mega commit. almost certainly in this giant mega commit. Anyway, I think it was Python 3 added that. I also don't remember. Metal Storm. Hello. Did you end up buying a house? I'm in it. I'm in my new house. Yes. What's the difference between a function with ellipsis versus pass? I looked up ellipsis docs. It says ellipsis is the ellipsis class at the end. Yeah, so those functions act the same, but let me show you their actual difference. Actually, it might even compile out. Yeah. It compiles out the... that's annoying. Okay, so they are actually identical. From the AST perspective, they're different though. Does it do this in old Pythons? Huh. The oldest thing I have, 3.5. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so it was optimized in 3.6. Technically the ellipsis is a expression statement, which does nothing. In this case, it loads the ellipsis constant and then discards the ellipsis constant. So it's effectively the same. Ellipsis is, well, I have, so you can just look at that. Ellipsis. Not even with a plugin. You usually can't change core language functionality with a plugin. You could write it like a Fligate linter, but I don't know that you can add new diagnostics. Although, it's been a while since I've looked at the MyPy plugins, so maybe it's possible. MyPy plugins. Read the doc strings in here for all of the hooks. Okay. Type analyzer plugin interface. Where's the callbacks? There's a big list of callbacks in here somewhere. Yeah, this one. These things. There might be like a get. This feels like it's for get function signature hook. Yeah, I think you would hook into this maybe somehow, and then error there. Be such a pain in the ass though. You're better to just write a Fligate plugin probably. But yeah, thanks. Restraint D says pass is a keyword. That is true. Pass is technically a statement, whereas ellipsis is an expression. So like you can do x equals ellipsis, but you can't do x equals pass because it is a statement. So that is one other slight difference, but it isn't. It's not completely relevant in this case because this is an expression statement. So it's still being used as a statement. So it was an extra 2 ops. Now it's literally the same. Yeah, this is the same. You can actually even do like 69. That also, you know, operates the same way, and gets optimized to the same thing. Wait, ellipsis didn't get optimized before, but 69 did? That seems like it was maybe just a mistake that this ever worked. Huh. But yeah, this is another expression statement. Lucian says, I helped run a smaller hackathon as the Python tech lead aimed at third to fourth year college students. The goal is to have students work on open source while paired with professional consultants. Our current issue is that the only project we have found that works somewhat well is Django. However, this also means we have to deal with whatever the state of the Django issues and what they might need regardless of the difficulty. Yeah. Do you have any recommendations for other Python open source projects that could be good for students? Yeah, that's kind of tricky. I think what I usually recommend in that space is to find there's like a good first issues. Yeah. I think this is the app that I'm familiar with. Python. Oh boy. This has like 2-star things, which like who cares? Why is this Python but PHP? Did I not click the button? Do I have to do this? I don't know. This is not the app that I remember. But anyway, there's like this one. Yeah, I think it was this one. Anyway, this is usually what I recommend, is to go through good first issue. A response that you love to see from a website tracking a delivery order. Result, failure, body, empty, error, unexpected error, meta times 0. No. Empty flagate. How is hook still a word to you after writing pre-commit right? Hook has been ruined as a word. I wonder if Flagate Bugbear would be interested in that one. Maybe. I think also if you proposed it to my, like, if you go to the typing sig email list, it's possible that MyPy would just remove pass being special case, because I don't, or at least turn it into a warning and like eventually upgrade it to an error, but I don't know. This Rabbit says ellipsis and arrays are very confusing. So that's a NumPy thing. That's NumPy's special behavior. That's actually why it was allowed outside of bracketed expressions. So in Python 2, ellipsis is a syntax error, but if you have a class that implements getItem or setItem, you can use ellipsis here. And so that's one way that you can get a reference to ellipsis in Python 2. But then they allowed ellipsis as just generic syntax anywhere in Python 3. So it's not just a special thing for arrays. But this was originally added specifically for NumPy, so that they could do weird shit like, you know, oh, you can't even do a ellipsis slice? Was it this? Yeah. I thought you could do an ellipsis slice. Not a Python 3 thing. Oh. Oh. Could have sworn that was a thing. Maybe it's the commas. I don't fucking know. Definitely a thing in Python 3, but right? This is gonna type error, but oh, you can't have a It must have been this then. But anyway. Syntax warning. Why did it give me a syntax warning and a type error? Nice. What does ellipsis do in the slice? Errors, apparently. But I think NumPy uses this to do matrix operations, matrix slicing. Have you seen any speed up with Python 3.11 yet? Well, I'm not using it in prod, but I did go over that in my video. Document 2 exceptions. This one's a warning. If I had warnings as errors, this would have been an error, and then I wouldn't have gotten this one. But yeah. Okay, what the fuck was I doing? Oh, reviewing this patch still. Yes. Install Rust with toolchain. Read this function and fix it. Yes. So I feel like this is wrong. I'm kind of curious, if I load this URL, what does it do? This program cannot be run in DOS mode. I should have renamed these. Damn it. Okay, so the default Windows download is in 32-bit. 32 bit. 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 32 bit Is there a ARch64 as well? WAT arm. XML document is 400. No such key. Does this tell us if this is AWS or not? Rust dist ARch64. Let's try ARM64 instead. This looks like it was too small. Rust up ARM Windows. Rustum. Remember no Windows? Yeah. Yeah. Pretty sure this is the FAQ, right? Dead Snakes PPA. Pretty sure this is literally in the description. Did I remove it from the description? Yeah, it's this part here. Yeah. Give him the search term. Purple Elf, thank you for the raid. How are you doing? How was your stream? What were you working on? Hello, hello. For those of you joining, my name is Anthony. I normally work on open source Python software. Today we are trying to finish up the Rust integration for pre-commit. Well, it already works for Roost, but we are contributors making it first class supported. But yeah, we're in the middle of that. I'm also closing this GitHub issue. Or they already closed it. Are they watching the stream? Are they watching the stream? A big React single page app migration. Oh, that sounds fun. Oh, is it you, Pot of Greed? Welcome. How you doing? Mr. KT Wizard, welcome to the stream. Or MR, I assume it's Mr. I don't know. Prabhat, welcome. It is actually, I love refactoring. Oh man, refactoring's so good. Whew. Man, refactoring definitely gets me going. That's a lot of what I do. Pandoxer says thoughts on VLang. I have not written enough VLang to have any thoughts. Brain empty. I have not written any V programming language. But just my look at this is it feels like they fixed Go, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about V. Maybe I'll try it at some point, but I haven't found a use for it yet, so I haven't tried it yet. Thought of Greed says I won't use old Python versions. That I guess is the easiest answer, is to just simply not. Yeah. I wonder why they bothered with this. But I also don't super care. Also, I'm pretty sure when I fix coverage, this is gonna be broken again, but that's fine. Does this really not fit on a line? I guess it doesn't. Oh, okay. Fine. Thoughts on Haskell? I don't think I'm smart enough to write Haskell. Remember checking out VLang once? It was miserable then, hope they improved. URL retrieve. I didn't even remember this function existed. Is it deprecated? URL retrieve. Python lib. I thought this one died, but I guess maybe URL retrieve. Legacy interface. They might become deprecated. I think we're going to use I think we're going to URL open instead, just to avoid the inevitable deprecation or someone with a drive-by at some point. Copy file obj resp to F. Yes. Is there something else called rust up? No, just need to name it exe. Occident prone, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Now do you fit on one line? Yes, yes, now you fit on one line. Do you always prefer URL over requests or HPX? If I'm in synchronous land and I don't want to pull in a dependency, yes. I try and avoid requests like the plague. If I need something with more features, I'll just use Eurolib3. If I need async, I'll use HPX. Is my decision tree. I think this actually just gives a better error message. Wait. Yeah, I think we can just kill this. Put rust up here. And and do that. And then do this. Why rest up if not present? Yes. Usually when I do code reviews, I only give comments and leave it to the author to fix the issues. Is doing it this way where you change the code more common in the industry? If you look at this patch, we have already done a lot of back and forth comments, and a lot of these things that I'm changing are like tiny or stylistic or, you know, too much work to tell them to do it for me, or I already told them to do it and they did it and then accidentally undid it. So at this point, like, I kind of want to just get this over the line and stop going back and forth on it. So I'm just gonna do the little small things at the end to get it finished. Because I've already put too much time into this, as you can probably tell. And, you know, my tiny preferences about how things should go shouldn't really matter all that much in general. So anyway, desktop dir. Okay, interesting. Oh yeah, they explained this to me. RestUp has like some side effect when you install tool chains of changing things, so you have to make a separate RestUp directory that you just kill afterwards. Yeah. Is there some document listing things like this? Which libraries are okay and which to avoid? Another problem for noobs. I mean, these are my personal preferences. I think if I made such a document, it would just piss people off. And I'm okay communicating that like on stream and such, but I don't think I'd be like, this is Anthony's official recommendations document. Request sucks, don't use it. Pipenv sucks, don't use it. Poetry sucks, don't use it. Although I did make my spicy poetry video. Got mixed responses on it. A lot of people were like, what the fuck? But also a lot of people were like, man, this is petty for no reason. And they're kind of right. But if we look at like stats for the recent videos, the fuck? Go into the tabs. I'm watching it on my other screen. It just looks so silly. Me dragging this window around. But yeah, like this is kind of my typical like to dislike ratio, like right around 98%. And you know, most of my videos are at 100%. But if you look at like my poetry video, 93%. Or you know, anytime I do something slightly controversial, I'm gonna get more dislikes than likes, and that's just how things go. But usually they're like fairly high. Yeah, like this is another controversial one. But yeah, most things are 100%. I am actually very surprised that this one's at 100% because I feel like this is a little bit spicy, a little spicy, or even this one. This one's a little bit spicy. But yeah. Anyway. No reason. I mean, there's reasons. There's always reasons. These pivot at work. It broke last Halloween due to them wanting to have an emoji in their command line message. Ah, you got fucked by Sparkle Cake Sparkle. I think making it randomly fail is unbelievably cursed. Yeah, 100%. Little Trucker Man. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Which Python documentation generator do you recommend? Asks Glitch Robot. What if I just said none of the hip? What if I just write Markdown and readmes and don't fucking bother with Sphinx? That's what I do. Wolf, welcome back. Hello, hello. How you doing? Don't worry, I just disliked it. Sad. Sad. Did you want to make me sad? Look what you've done. You've made me sad, science. Meep meep schmop. Okay, this seems pretty fine, although probably fits on a line. And it was on that line before. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Look, we could get there today, Dudels. I don't think it's a good idea. It's 2017? Shit. Shit. Okay, anyway. But like little things like this, I'm not gonna tell them to make a commit just to move this up online. Wabesuke, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Even I prefer Markdown over Sphinx. My project is very big, more than 50 files, so I need auto documentation. Do you need auto documentation? You can always do this. You can always do this. And like, honestly, the types are really what you care about. Right? Or, you know, oh, I want to see what's in the get module. Ooh, look at all these functions. I feel like every time I read docs, they're wrong. And I would rather just read the function signatures. But, I don't know, maybe just me. Little Truckman says, do you have any tips for getting pro at Vim? I feel like I have my way around it, but there are moments I know I'm working harder than I should. I mean, I suck at Vim. I only know the basics. I don't really use Vim. But Will says, I'm sad I missed 2 hours of stream. I will have to watch that. Indeed. Try using Cock for Vim. Yeah, I've heard Vim Cock is good. Alright, I don't think this is needed. Let's see what's going on here. Actual get default. I think we did this somewhere else and I did not name it like that. Yeah. Well, the Node and the Ruby ones do it that way. Fine, 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 fine. Also, I'm pretty sure the test failed now that I've changed things, which is maybe a good sign when we run the test. Wait, why is there a big ass doc string there? This should just be a comment. Log the arguments. No. That doesn't sound like a good idea. This can be done with just side effect. Blip, 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 blip. Heard it hits different? I don't know. Okay, let's actually run the tests and see what they do. Test languages roost. Right, I don't have cargo. Roost rev. This is gonna fill up my disk. Are you ready for the disk out of space warning? In 3, 2, 1. Oh, maybe not. Surely when we run the tests, it'll be out of disk though. Oh, I forgot to activate this. Ah. Should have ran the winters. Yeah. I would be a little surprised if this passes. What to use for more robust programming? Are you saying what I'm doing right now is not robust programming? What? What does it mean? Right, Boggle Torch? What does it mean? Anything ending in test.py is robust. True. Okay, I feel like it should not have passed, but... Huh. Uh-huh. Huh. Anything is on top, anything else I trust less robust. Yeah. Cobol? The answer is always roost. Pratik says, how do you break down a large code base? I usually start with stack traces and try and trace something through there. Wolf, thank you for the resub at 3 months, which gets you a fancy new badge. Thank you for your continued support. It's good to see you again. Hopefully you're doing well. Pottergreen says, one question, what bash config do you have to add a line break before the working directory? This is part of my PS1. I just took the Debian one and I put a new line in it. It's literally it. I just added a new line here. But yeah, this is the default Debian one. Actually, I think I changed the colors. This is the default Debian one from 2010. But with a new line at the end. Yeah, it's literally just a new line. Maybe you meant robot programming? I think I would still use the same tech for robot programming. Validating every parameter, every function all the way down. So slow programming. I'm banging my head against circular imports in Python right now in Django. Any good ideas for dealing properly with the issue? Group related concepts is really all you can do. Yeah. 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 It's saying robot programming. Yep, we're gonna program you, glitched robot. What is this supposed to do? None the first time to ensure the bootstrapping code is executed. I think we just need to return none in general. I don't think we need this thing. Also, I'm pretty sure this can't work the way it does. Oh, it does, but for different reasons. Shit. Import from unit test import mock m equals mock dot mock m dot side effect. Turn it, isn't it? Huh. Rain in the forecast. Nice, nice. Import explicitly, get rid of star imports, strict on any importing happening in init.pys. Yes, that is usually the best steps. Yeah, I guess I totally forgot about star imports because I just don't use them. Or code in init.py because I also don't use that either. Get rid of Django. Yeah, that's another idea also. But yeah, init.py and star imports are going to be the big things that fuck you into circular imports. They're the worst. Need to get out of the habit of coding init.py. Yeah. Yeah. How do we make this list fragile? It works, but it's kind of fragile. So we don't need types here. Hmm. 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 Is there a video on code in init.py? I don't believe there is, but I believe it is on the list. Yeah. I have not made that video yet, but soon. I always import explicitly and only in my files. However, I just ended up importing inside a function instead of the top level. Yeah. The hack to work around cycles. But you should just fix the cycle. 5 head. Hey, what's up, Hepta? Hello, hello. Good to see you again. What are you? Provision lock. Oh boy. Old lock. Hmm. Mm-hmm. What? Yeah, what do you expect this to do? Anyway. Is this a good keyboard? I think it's fine. If you want to learn more about it, here's my honest review of it. Note that I received it for free, so yeah. Does Sentry have a hiring freeze? I don't believe we do at the moment. I use init as import shortcuts. That's part of the problem, Metalstorm. Because they're all just side effects, and the more you do that, the easier it is to end up with a cycle. Yeah. This is fine. I don't like the doc string. That's why I'm trying to get rid of it. Also, I don't want tumble.doms because that's just gonna mean that someone is gonna be like, you should replace this with tumble w. Oh, kill me. I also don't know how to write toml. So I'm gonna change it into a string literal. Yeah, that's what I thought. And I did ask them to do this in the code review, and then I was just like, I don't care enough. I'll get code change like ghost later. Also, this works, but for the wrong reason. Cool. Very cool. This should just be a fixture. Right? Yeah, surely. Ross package dirt enter. It should really be an acceptor. Proj equals tempter.join. Proj. Yeah, something like that. And then just do Rust package prefix. Get rid of, oops. Where is this? Right here. Rust package prefix. Arrow Bounce is here. How you doing, Arrow Bounce? AOC 2022 update is up. Oh, really? Oh, shit! Yo! Hype! Looks like MapPy's already trying to solve the empty function thing. Oh? Handle empty bodies safely. 15 days ago. Oh. This fixes a big safety hole in type checking. Yeah, like how they can introduce a new error and break all sorts of shit and be like, haha, not a problem. But fixing context lib, nope. No can do'sville. How are these ones broken? I guess because they're stubs. We should just put ellipses into them. Weird. Anyway. In the way. Fox and Pregame have tooling for integration tests in different Ubuntu versions. I don't know why you would need that. But no? What do you mean? What are you trying to do? Well, Storm says simple. No. No. You know, there's actually a thing like that in the standard library already. Yeah. Yeah. The tweet from Eric just showed up on my Twitter feed, and I need somewhere to hype out about it when I saw it. Hey, let's go. Is this Eric on Twitter? God, I hope so. Imagine it's not. Woo! Let's fucking go. It will no doubt be a preposterous calamity. 240,000 people got 1 star. Damn. Oops. Some slightly stronger rope to tie down the servers with. 813 people currently have every star. Yeah, I need to finish 2016 and 2017. Here's a spoiler. This year's calendar includes at least 1 character from the printable ASCII set. Whoa! Imagine that! Well, that's cool though. Will you do AOC 2022? I do it every year. Assuming that there isn't some massive catastrophe, we'll be doing it again this year. I should knock on all the wood there. God damn. I guess not necessarily catastrophe. I could think of a couple of things that are not catastrophes that would be reasons that I would not do it, but most likely if I'm not doing it, it's probably something either really good or really bad. Priest, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Will you try Python this year? I mean, if I'm gonna try and get points and go fast, I'm gonna do it in Python. But often I'll do second solutions in other languages or fuck around and do, you know, like an int code solution, or we did a bunch of SQLite solutions. We did one in Google Sheets, mostly just to do fun stuff, but yeah. Did you buy some wood to knock on? Bruh. Do you think I'm coding on a fucking plastic ass table? Yeah. How you doing, Morsha? We do stream poll for choosing liners? I don't know, maybe. Century burns. Anthony, wait, I need to solve this new day of AC, right? Skill Maru says, how do you understand all that stuff? I don't know. You do it a lot and you get better. There's a hair language? You have an ass table? I mean, every table's an ass table if you want it to be. Anyway. Ah, fuck. How do I do this? How do I do what I actually want here? I just hate this. I hate everything about this. I don't know why. Why do I hate it so much? Let's see. Rust package prefix. I don't think this is necessary at all. I'm gonna get rid of it. It was necessary for the it was necessary for the node test, but not here. Also, I don't think this test checks anything because we have the repository test already. Test rust hook. Yeah. So I think I can just delete this entirely. Yeah. You understand it using magic. Magic. What is this code for? This is pre-commit. This is the test. Oh, I missed a follow from Shark Turn Up. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I guess I don't actually need this fixture anymore then, because we're only using it once. So I can just put this back. And I can replace Proj with Tempter again. Good code changed like a ghost. Maybe this is where the term half-assed comes from? Keep hating how you subscript into the function and it looks weird. But then the 1 and the 2 makes sense with standard out and standard error, so I partially forgive you. Yeah. It's like only whole asses is code. Yeah, I don't want to know what that means. I don't want to know what that means. Let's do this. Make sure it passes. Dev Team TV, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Oh, F. 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 What did I fuck up? Peanut price input as toml. Did you mean to use a quoted string? Oh, I hate toml so much. I hate toml so much. Let's Stupid Tommel. Yes, I did mean to use a quoted string. Damn thing. Should have just gone with the name Dead TV Im. Yes. F Tommel is L, yeah. Yeah, the L stands for L in Tommel. So I made a very similar stupid joke when we were in San Diego and trying to meet up. Because we had just gotten out of a TwitchCon party where Megan Thee Stallion grinded on Master Chief. But Jordan and True went the other way somehow. Like, we were right next to each other and they somehow got lost. But we were on L Street. And so in the group chat, they're like, "Where are you?" And I was like, "We're on L plus ratio." Ha ha ha. Okay, maybe the joke was better in my head. They thought it was funny. Anyway. Let's just run all the rest tests. Please. Right? Yeah. Yep. Well, such is life. Oh, okay. So the person that I thought was maybe watching this stream wasn't watching the stream. They also just happened to click close at the same time. Facing tomorrow, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Did you jump into the foam pit? I did not. I avoided the foam pit. I watched a bunch of people jump into it. But I was like, one, I would have, well, I guess I probably could have gotten one of my friends to do it with me. Because you kind of need to do it in pairs. But I had no interest in doing those things. My back feels like I jumped into a foam pit. I mean, I did sleep on a hotel bed for like 3 days, so my neck and back are grumbly, but yeah. Are you sitting on the AOC site waiting for December? Yeah, we got, you know, a month and change. Wow. Yeah, I just got a month and change until December. But then I'll be on Pacific time. Right. Oh, how did I do that last year? Do you guys remember whether I shifted my video releases too, or did I release those in Eastern time? I know I like shifted my sleep schedule, and all of my East Coast friends hated me, but all of my West Coast friends were like, "Yeah, let's go." Chris Brown Don't Judge Me remix? I don't think so. I don't know that. All I know is that 2023 will be here soon. Yeah. Watching you do AOC is fun, except for when you get too focused for too long and can't talk to you. Yeah. Is this the program version of Christmas songs in October? AOC 22 in October? I feel like Anthony doesn't get the reference. What's the reference? Are you talking about the are you talking about this DashCon? This reference? Where's the fucking photo? Do they not have the photo of the ball pit? Is this the reference that you're talking about? This meme? I know that reference. I'm too online to not know that reference. You kept video releases the same, but you shifted your stream times. Oh, interesting. EU fans in shambles? Yeah. Yeah. Thanksgiving's coming up. My grandma's cooking. Oh. 1,228 hours until AOC. Fuck. I saw something about something being released in 2023. And it's like, well, that's like in a million years. Why is that relevant? And then 5 seconds later, I was like, yeah. 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 The foam pit was like 1 cube of foam deep that like 4 people messed back on. It was, I mean, it was like this deep. It was a little more than 1 cube deep, but yeah, it was not safe in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, I watched a lot of people do the jousting, and I was like, someone's gonna hurt themselves, and lo and behold, someone hurt themselves. I didn't watch them hurt themselves, and I don't really want to watch the clip that's been floating around on Twitter, but yeah, it is a thing that happened. So the clip isn't that bad. Ah, yes. Watch this train wreck that isn't that bad. Oh, we got Pi upgrade in soon enough that it updated here. Interesting. Interesting. Actually, that means that the auto updater crashed on some repo, but retried and succeeded. Or the underlying infra got cycled out. Wow, we got 4 bumps here. Wild. Wildin. Pre-commit. I'm just gonna merge this one even though it's not completed. Everything's bumping today. Wait, why did this one only go to 3.0? Fuck. That just means I have another annoying update next week. And this one I don't think I can merge. Yeah, it's just gonna stack up more and more of these. In the way, the zoom back. And delete these. And these. We looked at this one already. And we're working on the roost one. Okay. I think we might be good. Weeb code changed like a ghost. Jugmega is heading out. Well, thank you for stopping by. Good to see you as always. Have a good one. Fun fact, the 90s aren't 20 years ago anymore? Yeah. Yeah, I know. Right? Convert Rust to a first-class language. What do they title their PR? I'll just use that as the title. They use the numeral. Derp. Derp. Alright, git push and the chef. The announcer is like, she's perfectly fine. Oh my god, that's even worse. The fuck. Worst part clip I saw was, you know, being stuck, unable to move, and seemingly trying not to cry while everyone stands around and watches and just, That's pretty rough. Eesh. Fat payday for them? Yeah, you know, permanent disability for a fat payday. Ooh. Herders sue them? I'm pretty sure they signed waivers too, so like I don't think they're gonna even get anything out of it. Which is yeah. The VM RM get repost streaming, waiting for AOC. Yeah. Wusa, hello, hello. It was a vendor booth? Yeah, it was the Intel booth. So there's it's entirely likely impossible that that they will be unable to litigate. I thought it was the Lenovo one. I feel like the Intel one was selling Lenovo laptops. Anyway, Intel, Lenovo, same fucking thing, right? I still have the flyer. I had the flyer from it, but I'm pretty sure I threw it out. But yeah, you guys might be right. Despite me being there. I was gonna gaslight myself real quick. Okay. How long have we been streaming? 3.5 hours? The last one's gonna take way longer than I want to do. I say last one, but there are 4 unreads. Well, 3 unreads in my inbox. The last one is real annoying. It's that Debian or Ubuntu backported Python 3.11 again. Now we get to play the conflict game. They didn't do it the way that makes it not conflict. How about we can set a string in your PS1 with channel points? People are just gonna... Whoa. What the fuck? What is going on? I feel like people are just gonna use it to put inappropriate things into my PS1. Which seems not good. Okay, it worked the second time. I'm not gonna run. Down to Jammy Bash. Little sister went to Denver a couple of days ago to see Panic at the Disco. She's already done more in those few days than I've done in my life. Huh. She got a tattoo, went to a drag show, and went outside into Black Mesa. Went to an escape room and is about to play mini golf and is having fun with her potential girlfriend. Oh, that sounds awesome. I have ice cream, so I guess we're even. Why did I get confused here? Apt cache show Python 3.11. Have they finished the backport? No. Well, then we're not even gonna fix the thing today. You have party dramas. You mean like TwitchCon drama? I mean, I didn't try and get into fancy parties because I give 0 fucks about, you know, Apex players or Valorant streamers, or I just don't care. I celebrities as a concept never really did much for me. Like, I can barely name actors and actresses. I don't care. I didn't try and get into any fancy parties. Some of my teammates did though. Like Chow went to the 100 Thieves party, I think, or was trying to get into it. But I just don't care. Doesn't even have a local Docker mirror. You kind of, well, you can and you can't, because it's over HBS, so you can't really mirror it. Man in the middle yourself, but. Do you do any Sentry stuff on your own computers, or is it just a work one? Just work at the moment. I wanted to play with this stuff, but also didn't want to install PyEnv and Node and Volta. Yeah, that's why I have my separate. I have my I have a separate VM for installing Sentry's DevTools because I don't. I want to get rid of PyEnv and make Volta and Node a little bit more self-contained, but I haven't done it yet. So yeah. Never had a celebrity crush. Do I have any celebrity crushes? Maybe like Clara from Doctor Who. I guess that could be my celebrity crush. Clara Oswald. Nerd, right? I was like, as soon as I said it, I was like, oh shit, someone's gonna call me for being a fucking nerd. In a programming stream, nonetheless. Okay, anyway. Yes, the Impossible Girl Preox. Indeed, making her souffle. Yes. Okay, that's gonna wrap us up for today. My name is Anthony. I upload educational content to my YouTube channel 3 times a week at youtube.com/anthonywritescode, so check out those videos. If you missed any part of the stream, you can catch up on those on my VODs channel, which is linked here. I normally stream Monday evenings and Saturday at noon. I announce my streams in 2 places. One of those is twitter.com/codewithanthony. The other is my Discord, which you are free to join and come hang out with us. It's a fun little Discord. There's a beginner's channel if you want to ask programming questions. And then there's a bunch of other fun social channels as well where you can hang out and have fun. But thank you all for stopping by.